This is a beautiful mantra. This mantra is impossibility first. It removes the concept of impossibility from our mind. Impossibility is a wrong concept. It is a material concept. For the spirit, there is nothing that is impossible. Now use this energy to manifest the things that you want in your life. Think of a thought that you want to manifest. Let the thought become stronger and powerful with this Aratara energy. Absorb the divine energy that comes from the sun. Absorb all the divine energy that comes from the sun. Ara kara enna arum tirap andre. There is nothing impossible with Arakara. Arakara enna ariye vandulai. Arakara enna amarummava. Arakara enna arum tirapandre. Arakara enna ariye vandulai. Is primordial energy. Ra is the energy of fire. Ka is the first principle of matter. Ra again is the fire energy. Ara, Kara. 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 Ara, Kara, enna ariye vandulai. Ara, Kara, enna amarummava. Ara, Kara, enna arum tirapandre. Ara, Kara, enna ariye vandulai. Ara, Kara, enna ariye vandulai. Ara, Kara, enna amarummava. Ara, Kara, enna arum tirapandre. Ara, Kara, enna ariye vandulai. Kara, Ara, Kara, Ara, Tara, Ada, Tara, Ada, Tara, Ada, Tara, Ada, Tara, Ada.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this special live stream here on Friday, April 21st, 2023. My name is Sucharita for those people who are new and you don't recognize my voice. I have been here for some time studying with Dr. Pillai and enjoying sharing the teachings with everyone who comes to find out what's happening during these power times once a year, as we are going to be announcing Akshaya Tritiya, the time of the year where we can focus on how to create everlasting wealth. So it's an introduction to World Wealth Day, which will happen on Akshaya Tritiya, the third waxing moon at this time of the year. Akshaya means to have non-depleting. So means non, and Kshaya means to deplete. So there's no depletion of the wealth, and this is consciousness. So we have Chandra on chat. She's going to be popping some links onto the chat. She's going to be sharing feedback and also answering your questions. So please do feel free to act accordingly. You're all invited to participate. This is an interactive where we can experience a little piece of heaven on earth. And how we do that is connecting with these celestial beings. So we're going to focus on what is World Wealth Day, Akshaya Tritiya 2023. How do we receive divine blessings and boons? And how to participate at home or through proxy services offered through Pillai Center or Ashraved in India. Now, what is World Wealth Day? As Dr. Pillai shares, Akshaya Tritiya is another name for it, and it is a very important day to develop wealth consciousness. Akshaya means non-depleting, celebrating prosperity energy that is coming to us from Tritiya, which is the third moon. So according to the yogis, Akshaya Tritiya is a once a year celestial alignment when the consciousness of non-depleting, invincible wealth floods to the earth plane. So this year, Akshaya Tritiya occurs on April 22nd, which is tomorrow, in the West here, Pacific time or Eastern Daylight Savings Time. So this festival is always an extraordinary alignment of wealth power times. The third waxing moon is actually starting in about 15 minutes here in Toronto, Canada. So we are going to be going right into it. And it's a 24-hour period of time where we can immerse ourselves in this heavenly festival. So as it is above, so it is here on the earth plane, and so it is here inside of us. So this festival, or this energy, is going on inside of us, whether we know it or not. Our soul is connected to these divine events. So it's always an extraordinary alignment of wealth power times. Again, power times are vortices of energy that align with divine or celestial or cosmic events, according to the sun, the moon, the stars, and everything that is going on in the cosmos. And in spiritual realms, we get to dial up and tune in. And because of this, there's an incredible opportunity available to accelerate wealth manifestation unlike any other day of the year. So by observing this time, there's a potential for life-changing benefits that can impact your entire year and beyond. So Dr. Pillai tells us this is the perfect day for developing never-ending prosperity consciousness. Access the energy available during Akshaya Tritiya, capture it and preserve it in your body, mind, and soul, and it will grow and stay with you. So one of my experiences, many experiences, participating once a year, honoring Akshaya Tritiya and all the events that we're going to talk about, how to connect with all these divine beings, is that ever since I started, which was many years ago, I have never had depleting wealth. Even in the worst of times, there was always money in the bank. I could always pay my bills. I paid off all my debts. And it is incredible. The consciousness is what helps us to create that everlasting or non-depleting scarcity consciousness, poverty consciousness. I know so many people who are millionaires and a couple of billionaires that I've met over the years, and they are so worried. They're so upset about who's going to take their money. So they actually have scarcity consciousness, poverty consciousness. They're afraid to lose their money in the stock market or lose it in real estate or whatever their investments. They freak out. So even those who have all of the money, they also can have scarcity consciousness. So when they started to propitiate these beings during Akshaya Tritiya, which again is only once in a year, they started to remove that scarcity consciousness, that fear or anxiety around the money coming and going and not being in control of it, or people taking it and cheating them. So we've all been in that kind of situations, or we've known somebody who is, and it's not pleasant. So that's what's happened with me, is my wealth is protected. And not only the money in the bank, it is that investment consciousness that I never even thought about or that I could do because I wasn't trained that way in my lifetime. And so most of us aren't. We're just living paycheck to paycheck or just trying to get by, paying off our mortgage forever, or car payments, or kids' tuition payments, or your own tuition payments. So it's just a never-ending story, and it's depleting. What? Not only the bank account, our energy. We can never get that energy back. So participating in proxy rituals, as Dr. Pillai shares, it teaches us to have more power than in a meditation. So when we embark on this journey with Dr. Pillai, what you'll find out is there are these services or these celestial events, these festivals that we can tap into via proxy, meaning we don't have to go to all those power spots in India, especially if we're here in the West, and we can't just jump on a plane and go do it in that day. So, and even if we were there in India, there are many power spots all around India, and it's a big country. So we couldn't even get to all those power spots. So why would we want to participate via proxy? Because it's for our soul. Our physical body is so sluggish and slow and limited and has no energy. And we're always tired. We're always sick and tired. So the divine says, all right, just participate in these services, and then that will uplift your energy. It will give you an upgrade. And that's what it's all about, is ever increasing. So expanding, not downgrading, as Dr. Pillai shares. We want to upgrade. So how to receive the divine blessings and boons? Well, you can participate in those proxy services, and your soul will be happy to receive those blessings, even at a distance, wherever you are in the world. The divine can easily upgrade your wealth consciousness through the services offered. And you can check out the links that Chandra is posting to the chat, and perhaps even reading the offerings in those services that are going to be done for the whole world. So yes, you can participate for your own self or your family, but this is being done for the world. So that's kind of fun, to do something that is going to uplift all of humanity, bring in wealth consciousness for all. Enough of poverty consciousness and scarcity consciousness and anxiety and stress around not having enough, or not having the health and the well-being. So when you have this opportunity to come together with the global community who is sponsoring these rituals. You will feel rich. Rituals make you feel rich, and that's what we want to feel. So you also have another opportunity to participate in a live immersion session hosted by Pillai Center teacher Lakshmi or Gina. Each person who joins will amplify the potential benefits for everyone during this important day by immersing in supercharged wealth creating spiritual energy vortex. So yes, we can do this on our own, but if we come together as Dr. Pillai has shared, and you do it at the right time, you're in the right place at the right time, thinking, saying, and doing the right thing, dialing up the divine, got a divine Wi-Fi connection. You just ping, you're there and you're connected. So that all that energy is getting into you. And then when we come together as a global community, we are connecting the dots all around the world and really calling on the divine, come into the earth plane and help us to experience heaven on earth. So what's included in the World Wealth Day program? It's offered through Pillai Center Academy. Again, the link will be popped onto the chat. You can check it out. It's World Wealth Day Immersion with Lakshmi or Gina, and then it's going to be the on-demand Dr. Pillai's World Wealth Day Empowerment and Meditation. He's going to give you an initiation. So yes, we're going to give you all a sneak preview of what's going to happen tonight. We're going to do that for you momentarily. But if you immerse in this course, then you will have access to it for your life, but you will have access to it throughout the whole year, such that every third moon of the month, then you can participate in that and remind yourself ever increasing, non-depleting wealth. That's my consciousness. There's always money in the bank. It's not something that I just have going on in my head or in my imagination. It is actually happening. So the divine will always be following you throughout the whole year. Otherwise, you've got to wait. As Dr. Pillai says, why wait for another year? Get your wealth sorted out now. So also is a fire lab, and it's on demand. There's also an on-demand Akshaya Tritiya fire lab with a Vedic priest. Dr. Pillai's World Wealth Fire Lab is going to be there. And then lifetime access to the Pillai Center Academy World Wealth Day course. So that group meditation is going to take you to a whole other upgraded experience of expansion of your consciousness, expansion of desire to fulfill all that you want that makes you to feel happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise. So what's the significance around Akshaya? Probably watch the different Pillai Center practice YouTubes or Center YouTubes with Dr. Pillai, the teachers, also Vijaya Lakshmi. She's an awesome astrologer, Vedic astrologer at Ashraved, and she put out a really great talk on Akshaya Tritiya. So go check those out. You can just do a search and check them out. And I'm just going to go quickly. Who are the gods and why are they coming in during this most auspicious time of the year? And then when we honor them, just by a simple elementalization, which we're going to get to, it's also called, and it is offering something that represents the earth element, and that can be fruit or food, something that represents the water element, obviously water, something to drink, and is represented by the ghee. Ghee is clarified butter. It gives you clarity, and it also connects you to the gods and the goddesses. They love it. So as you burn it, they come in, that energy, the essence of these divine beings come in and lap that up. So that is that they offer the incense, which is for on Friday here, we have the Venus incense that represents the planetary overlord for Friday, and also invokes the blessings of the goddess Lakshmi, Shreem, Brzee, and she's pretty much the star of Akshaya Tritiya. So we have the incense represents the air element, and then we have the space, the ether, the akash, and that is where we have all the statues are decorated with flowers, and that represents the akash. And here we have a lovely bowl of flowers that you could reach out and touch, and we're going to offer them to all the stage of divine beings in front. So you can say your name and your star if you know it. You can say your prayer. I want everlasting, non-depleting wealth, health, joy, happiness, beautiful relationships. Everything that represents happiness on the earth plane and everlasting every day, every moment of every day, joy. Can you imagine that world? It would be. It would be heaven on earth. So that's the 5 elements that we're going to offer doing, and then the elementalization is actually an energization of these different beings represented in these divine images. So what's the story? We've got this being who is called Ganesha. He's an elephant-headed being. He has a pot belly and he rides a mouse, and he's a divine being who says, hey, I'm number one. You go to me first, and I will give you that experience of success. And when we have the experience of success, then more comes. We're satisfied. And then we say, oh my goodness, everything that I have, I'm grateful, and I want to have as much for me and my family, and even more so that I can be charitable and help anyone in need. So Ganesha is who we will invoke first. This is Veda Vyasa. He is a guru. It's so important to pray to gurus on Akshaya Tritiya. Guru is the dispeller of darkness. So we have Dr. Pillai, who is the guru, and he's giving us the blessings to know about these divine beings. So this is Veda Vyasa, and I'm going to just put this light here. So he is this being who he's a guru, and he said, Ganesha, you come and write the Mahabharat on Akshaya Tritiya. So he wrote the sacred story of the Indian pantheon, where it was all about humanity. It was a big battle that went on. It's all about living the righteous path, the Dharma. And so Ganesha has the tusks, and he said, oh, geez, I don't have a pen handy. And so he ripped out one of his tusks, and he wrote this big, huge, thick book, the Mahabharat, as Veda Vyasa told him to, and he dictated it, and then he used the tusk to write it. So that is an honor, meaning that it brings in the Dharma, the righteous way to be. It represents the battles that we have to face every day, and how to do it in the most uplifting and upgraded manner. So in the battle, there was also the story of the Pandavas. They got exiled. They're the good guys, and they needed to have everlasting food to give to the priests so they could do their Vedic rituals and feed the people, because they were exiled in the forest. And so this is the bowl that is non-depleting. So whatever you put into the bowl, it keeps going. It's actually empty, and you just stick your hand in it and pull out whatever you need whenever you need it. So having that will also remind you or cue you to think about upgrading, think about expanding, think about investing, think about savings consciousness, growing your wealth. Think about your health and well-being. Think about how it is to be positive and how it is to be optimistic, even in the worst of times. You can create your own reality. So that is the bowl. It's called the Akshaya bowl, and meaning everlasting. Then we have here, we got Kubera. This is a Kubera Yantra. And you can get all these at Astrovet or Pillai Center. They're energized. And this yantra is a bunch of numbers, and they're done in a very specific way. Can't really get into that now. but he represents, he's the banker of heaven, and he got that position during Akshaya Tritiya. So all these images here represent what happened during Akshaya Tritiya. And then this is Lakshmi and Narayan, Vishnu. So they are the god and the goddess of wealth. And so when you propitiate them during Akshaya Tritiya, then you will have ever increasing wealth because they're the god and the goddess of wealth. So this is Shreem Brzee, and she's also the form of goddess Lakshmi. This is Mahalakshmi or Gaja Lakshmi. Gaja means the elephants, and the elephants represent royalty consciousness. So if you feel like, oh, geez, and nobody's ever paying attention to me, or I don't feel regal and I should, that's your birthright. It's all of our birthright to feel that royalty of our soul, our sovereign self. So these are different forms of Lakshmi. These are landing pads. Here's the Shreem Brzee landing pad, and you can get that as well. And having that in your space will attract that energy, and you're always looking at it. Everybody needs eye candy. We need something to remind us, think about your wealth. So the goddess Lakshmi and her consort Vishnu are also propitiated during this time. So the coins, the gold coins, it's always good to buy gold. This is what we're going to talk about, is what to do on Akshaya Tritiya at home or in your place. So buy gold. So you can buy a gold coin, and that will help you to have everlasting wealth. It will grow it. So it becomes your seed money for wealth consciousness. You will always have it. It will attract more towards you. So people say it's silver, gems, it's gold. So this is a golden opportunity, and you may even, go buy a gold coin if you want during that 24-hour period. So there's a gold lotus, which is here, and it's kind of fun to have. You can be propitiating the goddess with the gold lotus as well. Dr. Pillai says if you have a gold lotus, you can, or a gold coin, and then you offer a flower. It's like doing a mantra with the flower, with the lotus or the coin, and then giving the flower as well. That will be worth a million times more. So, you can get a gold coin and then put it in your bank account. This is Parashurama. Parashurama was incarnated into the earth plane, and he's he's actually a form of Vishnu who comes in and he says, I got to destroy all the negativity that was caused to my ancestors. So that he comes into the earth plane. He's got an axe and he just chops everything up. I don't know if it was a really good idea, but in the end, he just said, "Oh my God, it's a big bloodbath." So another incarnation had to come after that. They said, "Okay, you're done." But how he's connected to Dr. Pillai is that Lord Dattatreya was Parashurama's guru. So again, guru is very important to honor during Akshaya Tritiya. So Parashurama came in during that time. So this is a really great time that we live in now, even though it's a war-torn battlefield, natural calamities, debts. It's just super challenging for most people. So connecting with this being will help you to be like that warrior and just keep fighting for what's right for you. This is your wishes. His friend, who was very poor, he had next to nothing. He rose him from a pauper to a prince. And you can check out that story online as well. So that's what it is here. And we're going to get busy now and invoke their presence. And this is like these images with you, and you may start your own collection, as many people have, including myself over the years. When you participate in services or courses that are offered through Pillai Center, or you go on a pilgrimage and you pick up some statues, you begin to realize that It's really that being who wants to come and be with you and remind you this is what you want to focus on, not all the negativity in the world. So, how do we honor each one? Well, the goddess Lakshmi, she loves turmeric. So, these are dried. You can get that at home too, to a picture, statue, yantra image. You can download an image from the internet, and then you can just put that in front, which we will do. And then we've got some different types of fruits, so you could just even use a grape and put it on there. You can either put turmeric powder and mix it with some white rice grains, and they can be uncooked. And when you mix it together, then you can offer it, but try to offer it with a spoon, because otherwise your hands will be all yellow. So that's okay. It's a good reminder about health, because turmeric has tremendous health. It will give you that energy and health benefits. It can even get rid of cancer tumors. Go look at those studies up online. So you can also ingest a Shreem Brzee capsule, which is a turmeric infused with Shreem Brzee mantra. So that you can offer, and we will, to the goddess. This is tulsi. It's ground up, and it's tulsi leaves, or tulasi, or sacred basil. And Lord Vishnu loves that. So when we give these divine beings what they love, then they start to come alive, and we start to feel it. It's not something that you can blink and miss. You will feel it. So we're going to get down to the energization. Oh, yes, another thing. On Akshaya Tritiya, so go ahead, buy gold. Also honor your ancestors. So this is Tarpanam. And between sunrise and sunset, honor your ancestors. Be charitable. Go and feed people. It's a very, very important thing to do. So feed your ancestors. Then you'll get the blessings of all these divine beings. And then you can also feed people. You could go on to Tripura Foundation. Chandra will also pop that onto the chat as well, the link. And I just recently did that. Dr. Pillai had said, okay, listen, the Vedic New Year is coming, which was a few days ago, April 14th. And he said, that's the start of the Golden Age. Well, the Golden Age has been waiting for us. It's always there, but it's waiting for us to meet with it. It's us to upgrade our energy. So feeding people is one way for the divine to come and descend into you. So I was so busy over the weekend, I thought, okay, I better go and get this, do my charitable donation. So I went on, and I was doing it half sort of consciously, and because I had to get on to the next, but I thought, if I don't do it now, then I'm going to forget. So all of a sudden my hand was shaking. I did the donation. Tears came into my eyes, and I was just stopped for a moment, and I could feel my whole being like full of this heat and tingling at the same time, coolness, and I had like this gratitude that I can't even describe. It was so deep. And I was so grateful to Dr. Pillai, because I couldn't imagine not having that feeling. And I just gave a small amount. And that's part of our spiritual journey, is to be able to know when to do what. And so being charitable, feeding people, giving of your time and your energy. In particular, though, Dr. Pillai shares, when you feed people, then when you go to the heavenly realms, you will have done what you needed to do on your spiritual checklist of things to do as you're evolving here on the earth plane in any lifetime. So make sure that you do go out, buy someone a hamburger in your area if you know where there are homeless people. For me, it's just not so easy to get out to soup kitchens, although I love to do that, or go out and feed the hungry, the homeless. So going and doing it on tripurafoundation.org is super, super easy, and it's very profound, and you will feel that gratitude to be able to help someone in need. So super easy. All right. Another thing that you want to do. So we're going to honor these, and then we're going to shortly after that. So let's get into a state of activity. We're going to call on Ganesha to remove the obstacles for this elementalization or puja offering to be a success, to give us success, to help us to feel satisfied and experience a connection preview to Akshaya Tritiya, which is now probably just coming in here in Toronto, Canada, this time frame, and then also tomorrow, all through that 24-hour period. So let's begin. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Nirvignam Kuru Kuru. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Make a prayer to Ganesha to move the energy from the base of your spine up into your third eye. So bring your attention into the spot between your two eyebrows, just above the bridge of your nose, about halfway up your forehead, and then go deep into the middle of your brain towards the back. That's where Ganesha will connect you with the energy and unlock the secrets, the passcode to experiencing success, health, wealth, joy, well-being. Now we're going to honor the gurus, so we will use the Mula Mantra to honor Dr. Pillai, Parasurama, Krishna, Vedavyasa, and then Lord Vishnu as well as all the gurus. So we're everlasting wealth is when we die, we can't take our money with us, but our spiritual wealth is what we really, really want the blessings to go and expand our soul's consciousness when we're here, so that we have miracles in our life, and then also when we go to the next level of our evolution. Om Aim Reem Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Shreem Brzee Swaha. Om Aim Hreem Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Shreem Brzee Swaha. Om Aim Hreem Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Shreem Brzee Swaha Om Aim Hreem Sarvalokaya Adityaya Shiva Sadguru Shreem Brzee Swaha. Make a prayer to Dr. Pillai, to the gods who are gurus, who will give us wealth consciousness and grow it, everlasting, ever increasing, non-depleting wealth, health, joy, beautiful relationships, spiritual evolution. And now we will pray to the goddess Shreem Brzee. Shreem Brzee, 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 Shreem Brzee. Now, Dr. Pillai shares that when we pray to the goddess and the gods and we give them what they want, then we will experience miracles. So we're going to offer this sacred basil to the Lord Vishnu because he gives money miracles. So think of what it would be like or when it is like for you to experience a money miracle, whatever that amount is or whatever it represents in your life, if it's to buy something or to do something for yourself or others, and then you ask for the blessings. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Close your eyes and pray. Bring your hands together and feel the energy in your palms. That's what happens when we bring our hands together. You feel the energy inside of your soul, bringing you to your center. And then you can press your fingertips to your forehead. And we will close out this session with asking Lord Shiva to open the third eye and bring the goddess, bring everything that the goddess represents: beauty, joy, happiness, health, wealth. Sarvamangalamangalaye Shive Sarvarthasadike Sharanye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Shreem Brzee Lakshmi Swaha. Om Aim Hreem Sarvalokaya Atityaya Shiva Satguru Shreem Brzee Swaha. And you can reach out and take the flame, the light. It's very invisible today. And then take a moment to pray. As Dr. Pillai says, we have to be receptive, just like the bowl has to be emptied for the divine to fill it. We can be open and receptive, empty-handed. Open up our hands. Maybe you can open up your palms and ask them to be filled. And make a prayer of gratitude to yourself and to others who participated in this introduction to World Wealth Day, once a year, Akshaya Tritiya. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. Please consider being charitable. That will do you more good at the level of your soul than it will to feed the person. Although feeding people is amazing because you're doing it for strangers. You don't even know them. They need it. We all know what it is to be hungry, but to be hungry every day, we just have to call on the divine and say enough. We need to feed the world. And then pray for whatever it is that you want in your life. It's an opportunity now that these images are energized. And how we know is at the end here, the goddess Lakshmi here, Mahalakshmi, oh, there she's dropping some more flower petals. So how do we know that we connected to the divine is when that energy is seen. We won't believe it till we see it. And that is a good indication. So this dropped right at the very end. And that is the goddess blessings. To say, yes, you have my blessings. So enjoy Akshaya Tritiya. Thank you so much, Chandra, for being here and supporting, and everybody in the team who helped to set this up. We'll see you in the course, if you're going to be jumping in there with Gina Lakshmi, who will be guiding everyone to get the most out of Dr. Pillai's initiation during World Wealth Day tomorrow. And so you can check that out. The links are popped there on the chat. God bless you all. Namaste.
This is a beautiful mantra. This mantra is impossibility first. It removes the concept of impossibility from our mind. Impossibility is a wrong concept. It is a material concept. For the spirit, there is nothing that is impossible. Ara kara enna ariya gundulai. Ara kara enna amarum mava. Ara kara enna arum tirapandre. Ara kara enna ariya gundulai. Now use this energy to manifest the things that you want in your life. Think of a thought that you want to manifest. Let the thought become stronger and powerful with this Arakara energy. Absorb the divine energy that comes from the sun. Arakara yenna ariya vandulai. Arakara yenna amararum mava. Arakara yenna arum tirapandre. Arakara yenna ariya vandulai. Absorb all the divine energy that comes from the sun. Ara kara enna arum tirap andre. There is nothing impossible with Arakara. Arakara enna ariya vandulai. Arakara enna amarum mava. Arakara yenna arum tirapandre. Arakara yenna ariya vandulai. Ah is primordial energy. Ra is the energy of fire. Ka is the first principle of matter. Ra again is the fire energy. Ara kara. 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 Ara kara yenna ariya vandulai. Ara kara yenna amarum mava. Ara kara yenna அரும் பிறப்பன்றே அற கர என்ன அரிய ஒன்றில்லை அற கர என்ன அரிய ஒன்றில்லை அற கர என்ன அமரரும் மாவர் அற கர என்ன அரும் பிறப்பன்றே அற கர என்ன அரிய ஒன்றில்லை அற கர 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 அற